Hello, my name is Jose Aurelio Fiorio Weberhofer. I am an independent researcher in finance and economics, and in this occasion I am glad to introduce you to a software or an expert advisor that I developed for trading in the MT5 platform, specifically for trading in Bitcoin. It is a sealed and systematic Bitcoin Expert Advisor for MetaTrader 5, built to survive the cycle, not the headline. Imagine waking up one morning, opening your trading terminal and finding that your account is still there, even after a 77% bear market in the underlying instrument in Bitcoin. That is what Bitcoin Capital is engineered for. Hard-coded protections that don't need you to be awake. The real question with any Bitcoin expert advisor is quite simple. Will the backtest survive the live trading? Three things determine the answer. 1. Does profit hold up under broker slippage? 2. Does it hold up across different market regimes? And 3. Can it blow up your account through hidden and unknown risk? Bitcoin Capital answers each of these measurably. Why most Bitcoin expert advisors fail? Most Bitcoin expert advisors on the market today fail in live trading for one reason. They are cherry-picked. They are back-tested only on the 2023 to 2025 bull run, the period when almost any system looks profitable. They accept 20 to 50% drawdowns to post big headline profit numbers, and they blow up the moment Bitcoin enters in its next bear cycle. Bitcoin Capital was tested the opposite way. 6 full years, every regime Bitcoin has experienced this decade. The 2020 COVID flash crash, the 2021 bull run to $69,000, the 2022 crypto winter that took Bitcoin down 77%, the FTX collapse, the regulatory chaos, and the 2024 trend resumption above $100,000. Maximum drawdown across all of this was only 5.33%. Bitcoin Capital was validated across all of these periods as one continuous run. You can test it yourself. Here you can see the equity curve. 6 years on Bitcoin USD, the M30 time frame, a single continuous buck test run. Net profit $4,868 on a $10,000 starting balance. Profit factor 1.36. Sharpe Ratio 5.75. Maximum equity drawdown only 5.33%. 770 trades. Linear correlation is almost a perfect line, 0.96. Recovery factor, 6.70. Win rate, just under 52%. These are not cherry-picked numbers from a single year. This is the full window. Here is the raw strategy tester report from MetaTrader 5. Same numbers, full disclosure, Bitcoin Capital, BTCUSD M30 time frame, January 2020 through December 2025. Settings as published. Anyone can reproduce this run. I repeat, anyone can reproduce this run. Pillar number 1, surviving the bear market. Bitcoin's peak to trough drawdown in 2021 to 2022 was an astonishing 77%. It went down from $69,000 to $15,000. Bitcoin Capital's maximum equity drawdown across that same 6-year window was only 5.33%. Single-digit drawdown through the worst Bitcoin bear market in history. I repeat because it's quite important. Single-digit drawdown through the worst Bitcoin market in history. That is not curve fit. That is a robust EA. Pillar number 2 is built not to blow up. No martingale, no martingale, no doubling down on losers, no grit, no grit, no stacking positions against the market, no averaging, single positions only. No doubling, no doubling. Risk per trade never escalates. What Bitcoin Capital does instead is an ATR scale stops on every trade and a percentage of drawdown circuit breaker that caps live exposure automatically. These protections work whether you are at your desk or asleep, whether you are watching or not. Pillar number 3 is intelligent auto-resume. When the risk guard activates and pauses new trades, the EA decides on its own when conditions are safe to resume, using 3 independent signals: account health, time-based safety, and market conditions. No permanent holds, no babysitting, no manual intervention. The EA pauses to protect capital and resumes on its own when it's safe to trade again. That's the failure mode that traps most equity half systems, where an EA halts itself and never trades again and never recovers. Bitcoin Capital is built specifically not to do that. What robust actually looks like? 3 numbers, very simple. Linear regression correlation, 0.96. The equity curve is close to a straight line. Maximum DD, maximum equity drawdown, is only 5.33% across the full 2020 to 2025 window. Recovery factor 6.7. Profit was returned 6.7 times over the maximum drawdown. 3 numbers, 3 properties of a strategy designed to survive. A profit factor of 1.36 is honest. That's exactly the point. 1.36 profit factor plus a 5.33% realized drawdown plus a 6.70 recovery factor is what survival on Bitcoin actually looks like. Systems, please listen to this, systems claiming profit factors above 3 on Bitcoin are almost always curve fit to a single regime. Preservation of capital is the precondition for compounding it. Now, a note on the free demo. The MQL5 demo runs in Strategy Tester only. You can backtest any period you choose, but Bitcoin Capital was calibrated and validated on 6 full years of Bitcoin history, including the 2021-2022 bear market. A 30 days or 90 days backtest will not show you what this EA was built for. Run it on the full 2020 to 2025 window. Use BTCUSD M30 timeframe. That is the test that tells you the truth. Why $49? The validated backtest shows almost $5,000 of net profit and a $10,000 starting balance across 6 years, including huge bear market cycles. A fraction of that performance covers the launch price many times over. The reason it's priced this low is very simple. Backtest results, however thorough, are not live track record. Bitcoin Capital needs at least 1 to 3 months of live signal trading before its real market price can be set. After that, once buyers can verify the live numbers, the price moves to its proper level, between $149 and $349, and maybe much more actually. Buyers entering now lock in a lifetime update at the price they paid. The $49 price exists only during this validation window, and it is not coming back. Okay guys, and that brings us to the end of this presentation. I truly hope this video has covered the questions an experienced trader will ask before evaluating a new expert advisor. If anything is still unclear or if you would like to discuss the system in more details, you can reach me through the contact details on my YouTube channel or directly through the Bitcoin Capital product listing on the MQL5 Market. Again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Have a nice day.